chapter 32. Let's start at verse 37. We want to read this all the way to 42. Behold, I will gather them out of all countries. Rather, I have driven them in my anger, and in my fury, and in great wrath. I will bring them again until this place, and I will cause them to dwell safely. And they shall be my people, and I will be their God. And I will give them one heart, and one way, that they may fear me forever, for the good of them and of their children after them. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will not turn away from them to do them good, but I will put my fear in their hearts, that they shall not depart from me. Yea, I will rejoice over them to do them good, and I will plant them in this land as surely with my whole heart and with my whole soul. For thus said the Most High, like as I have brought all this great evil upon this people, so will I bring upon them all the good that I have promised them. So there you go. He's going to plant that in our hearts. It's going to be some work. You must look at history. You must look at how we got the land each and every time. There was bloodshed. There was war. For us to get the land again, there's going to be bloodshed and there's going to be war. The Most High is gearing up soldiers for an army that's going to possess some real good powers to take this land, to fight with the Messiah. And I want to be a part of that. And I know many of you want to be a part of that as well. But we must conform ourselves with order, discipline. We must read these sacred texts with the highest comprehension possible. And we must do what's right by what's written. We must seek the governor that is to be, that's to be perceived out the midst of us, and be led with leadership to the Most High. Let's go to Ezekiel, chapter 11. I'm just going through some future prophecies, hopefully to remind my brothers and sisters of the purpose and the course of what we're supposed to be doing while we're here. We're going to cover verse 16 through 21. Therefore say, thus saith the Most High God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. Therefore say, thus saith the Most High God, I will even gather you from the people, and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel. And they shall come thither, and they shall take away all the detestable things thereof, and all the abominations thereof from thence. And I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take the stony heart out of their flesh, and give them an heart of flesh, that they may walk in my statutes, and keep my ordinance, and do them. And they shall be my people, and I will be their God. So we is to walk in his statutes and the ordinance, which we know is the law, and do them. But as for them whose heart walketh after the heart of their detestable things and their abominations. I will recompense their way upon their own heads, said the Most High God. So I'm going to stop it right there, because that's just the bottom line. If we don't do it, we will be purged. So my brothers and sisters, I'm calling out to you that we form this nation, this congregation, and come together as one government under the Most High, and raise up this governor that the Most High says is going to proceed from among the midst of us. Where is he? He must want to know the law. He must want to be from the tribe of Judah, and he must want to have some insight to what's going on. And I'm assuming he's going to definitely be here on the land with us to go through the journey. So let's get into that. The remnant regather. You know, for those of you thinking you should go back, let's touch a little bit of Micah. Let's go to Micah chapter 4. It's a lot of information, my brothers and sisters, that's not being accurately translated. Again, I'm just bringing some information on future scriptures. It's not a teaching, it's just a reminder to the mission that's in hand. And Solomon-Dervail's introduction. It's also to, inform us of, the things we're supposed to be handling here while we're here. Stick to, the prophecies we're expecting. So let's get back into the sacred books. Let's go to Micah, chapter 4, and we're going to cover verse 1 through 13. But in the last days it shall come to pass. So now we know we're talking about us in this time. That the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and the people shall flow unto it. So we know that the mountain is on this side of the earth. Definitely it's not in America. So that'll give you an understanding to why we flee. And many nations shall come and say, Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Most High, and to the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid, for the mouth of the Most High of hosts hath spoken it. And all the people will walk, every one in the name of the Most High. And we will walk in the name of our Lord our God forever and ever. In that day, saith the Most High, I will assemble her that hath it, and I will gather her that is driven out, and her that I have afflicted. I will make her that hath it a remnant, and her that have cast far off a strong nation. And the Lord shall reign over them in Mount Zion, from henceforth even forever.